Hello all. Today we are going to see how to perform static code analysis in Azure Build Pipeline using Security Code Scan tool for .NET project. If we talk about Security Code Scan tool, so it is an open source tool and it is available for scanning .NET projects. And if you look at the quick intro, so there are different kind of vulnerabilities which it can detect in your application. And if we talk about the kind of vulnerabilities, then those includes SQL injection, cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, XML external entity injection. So this kind of vulnerabilities it can detect. It also has good support for CI integration, so we can easily use it in the CI pipeline. And now let's go for this, like how to use it. There are three ways to use this particular tool. So either we can go with Visual Studio extension, or we can use a Nuget package, or we can use a standalone runner. And in today's session, actually, we will be looking at how to use this Nuget package for scanning our projects in build pipeline. So let's start. For today's demo, actually, we will be using this profile info application. So it is a .NET Core project. It's not having much code, but it's at least having some basic code, which will be useful for today's scanning. Now, I have already worked on creating one build pipeline, but we will be creating a new one. But just to tell you how it will work, so there will be three steps which we will be performing. So for using this Nuget package, we first need to make sure that we install this particular Nuget package in all the projects which we want to scan. So in case if our particular solution has a 10 number of projects, so we will make sure in all the 10 projects this particular Nuget package will be installed, except only unit test project we will be skipping. So we don't need to install it there. So the first step will be to install this particular Nuget package in all the projects. Then the second step will be perform the build and generate a log file that will be done here. And the last step will be displaying whatever the results which are logged in the log file. So we will be displaying those results in the output. So these three steps we will be performing. The first step, which is related to installing these Nuget packages, we will use PowerShell script for that, and for the displaying purposes as well, we will use a PowerShell script. So let's create a new pipeline. So yeah, let me create a new one. We'll increase the font size. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll use the classic editor for this. Okay. This particular project repository we are using. Continue. Search for core. Yes. The normal build I will use. For now, I will disable this particular task because we are not going to publish anything. Yeah, that is done. And other settings we can keep as it is. Yes, yes, yeah. And agent I will be using the Windows agent. Yeah. Now we can save it. So we are not running it, but we will just save it. Okay, this is done. So the first step for us will be installing this Nuget package, security code scan Nuget package in all the projects. So for that, actually, we will be using PowerShell script. So let me add PowerShell task. Yes, this one. So it will be at the top. So before even we restore the new packages, we will first make sure we install it. So I will use this inline option. I have already worked on creating this PowerShell script. So let me show it to you. Yeah, this is the particular PowerShell script which we will be using. So what it will do, in our source directory, so where our source code is, it will scan all the files. So it will specifically look for files ending with cs project extension. Then it will loop through it. We will just make sure that we are not including unit test projects, so we will skip those. And the remaining projects, for that we will add the security code scan Nuget package. So using this particular command, we will be adding security code scan Nuget package in the respective projects. So let me just use it directly. So I will copy it, we'll paste it here. So this is done. So the first task is done. Then in build, we need to make sure we are scanning the solution, not just a project. So I will just change it to solution. So yeah, I have changed it. Then in the argument, we need to make sure what are the logs which are generated. We are logging those log in one log file. So for that as well, I have already done some changes related to that. Yeah, so I will use this argument. So copy and paste. Yeah, so it will make sure there will be one mylog file generated at the end. Now the third task which we are going to perform is displaying whatever the scan results are there in output. So for that I have already written a PowerShell script. So this PowerShell script is a long one. So in case if you need this PowerShell script, let me know in the comment section. I will provide you the link for same. So I will copy it directly and will add a PowerShell task again. And this we will add at the end. We will use inline script, copy and paste. So this script I have already tested. So I'm pretty confident that it will work perfectly fine. So now save it and queue the build. Yes, so the build is in progress now. So we will wait for this build to complete. I will directly show you the results. So in this particular task, you can see the PowerShell script is working perfectly fine. It is working on installing that particular Nuget package, security code scan Nuget package in all the projects. Yeah, so now the restore operation is in progress. Okay, so the build was successful and the PowerShell script task related to logging all the messages. It is also performed perfectly fine. So if we go to that particular task, you will see what are the logs which are generated here. So this way we are making sure from the log file we are reading whatever the logs those were generated from this particular tool, and those are displayed here. So it is not a compulsory to do this, but just for sake of displaying this particular results here, I have done it. But in case if you want those results, you can also see those results in the warning section as well. So here as well, now those warnings will be available. So if you see this particular warning, so it is generated by security code scan tool. So this way those warnings will also be logged here. So that's it for today's demo. And in case if you have any queries and questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to answer those. And in case if you need those PowerShell script, just let me know. I will try to publish. I will try to share the links for same with you. So that's it. Thank you, and do subscribe to my channel and hit the like button in case if the content helps you.